When it's December and it looks like this, and all you're dreaming of is let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. There are some fun ways to make fake snow so you can play no matter what the day. This is the challenge I put forth to you. Let's get out some ingredients and make a snowball or two. Challenge accepted. We are going to test fake snow recipes today.
Hello, I'm Angela from Girl Scouts Heart of Michigan, and I am here today to do a little exploration of fake snow. So let's get started.
Real snow is more than just frozen water. Snow forms when the atmosphere is at or below 32 degrees Fahrenheit or freezing. But snow doesn't always form every time it freezes outside. There must be a certain amount of moisture in the air to make snow. Most snow falls when it's about 15 degrees Fahrenheit and warmer. Snow crystals form when ice particles cling together, combined with air. This makes a sort of puffed ice that turns into snowflakes. The more wind in the air, the smaller the snowflakes will be as the air breaks apart the delicate structures. Snowflakes can be as large as 2 inches across, but usually are no larger than half an inch across. Snow itself has unique characteristics. It's wet, although it can feel dry, makes a crunching sound when stepped on, and can usually be packed in a ball. All really important things to think about when we make our fake snow. There are 4 types of snow crystals: snowflakes, hoarfrost, grapple, and polycrystals. Snowflakes are single ice crystals or clusters of ice crystals that fall from a cloud. Hoarfrost is a deposit of ice crystals on a surface when the temperature of the surface is lower than the frost point of the surrounding air. Basically, the moisture goes directly from a vapor to a solid, skipping the liquid phase. Grapple consists of snowflakes that have become rounded, opaque pellets ranging from 2 to 5 millimeters in diameter. They form as ice crystals as they fall through supercool cloud droplets, which are below freezing but remain a liquid. Polycrystals are snowflakes composed of many individual ice crystals. So, we are going to create a comparison chart based on the 4 types of fake snow we're going to make: shaving cream, conditioner, Insta-Snow, and paper. This will help us conduct our inquiry, or basically record what we find out about each type in hopes of discovering which one is our favorite. So did you connect that we're doing 4 types of fake snow? Because there are 4 types of snow crystals? So let's get that comparison chart made. At the top, put fake snow comparison as our title, and then we're going to draw a line underneath it, and then we're going to make some space and then draw another line, and then we're going to write in shaving cream, and then next to that, conditioner, and then next to that, Insta-Snow or Instant Snow. And then next to that, paper. And we're going to make vertical lines between each one of those titles. So we have 4 columns to write our descriptive characteristics of our fake snows. So let's get started with supplies. The supply list. Four large bowls, a fork, a wooden spoon, a teaspoon, a half measuring cup, a 1 cup measuring cup, shaving cream, conditioner, baking soda. Oh, another shaving cream. Menthol is really a good choice. Vinegar. Paper towels. Insta-Snow, which you can get at many different retailers, Target, Hobby Lobby, and such. baking soda and shaving cream. Fake snow number 1.
For the baking soda and shaving cream, you want to mix 1 cup of baking soda and 1 cup of shaving cream. About 1 cup. I'm going to try to get all the shaving cream out now. Use my spoon. All right. So then, oh goodness, I just realized I'm missing an ingredient. That is water. But I think we can take care of that momentarily. You're gonna basically mix with a fork and add a few drops of water until the mixture takes on a snow-like feeling and appearance. So you may add a tiny bit more water. I probably just put a little too much in. Let's see. To get the consistency you want for the snow. If it's a really dry time in your house, which means there's not a lot of moisture in the air, it is lacking humidity. All right. I think we have a pretty clumpy, snowy looking batch here. And if I grab it, oh, it's really cold. Oh, look at that. And I have a snowball. Oh, it's so cold. So we have 1 batch done. That is the baking soda and shaving cream. It's cold. It's a little gritty. Oh, it's so cold on my fingers. It sticks together and it balls up like a snowball really well. When we're done, we're going to write down these things, but I really like the way this feels. Smells like beauty product. All right, let's go move on to the next snow. This snow is the baking soda and conditioner snow. So this is 2.5 cups of baking soda and 1/2 cup of white conditioner. So we have to fill this twice. Two. And then this is taste the baking soda in the air. Tasty. So 2.5 cups and half a cup of conditioner.
Baking soda and conditioner. Fake snow number 2.
Grab the correct thing. Conditioner. Oh, that's a totally different consistency. Look at that. That's conditioner. All right. I'm sure that is probably half a cup. And we're just gonna mix that together just like we did the last one. Until we get the consistency of snow. This is another one that I feel sometimes you've got to play with it a little bit to get the right consistency. Like right now, it's super powdery and a bit sticky. Oh, but it's cold. It's naturally cold. It's amazing. All right. This one's a lot more sticky. One of the things you can do too, if you don't like the consistency of your snow, is that, oh, it just feels a bit too goopy. Maybe it needs a little more baking soda. Maybe it needs a little more conditioner. Ooh, this is gonna make my skin feel really good. Ooh, look at it's making a snowball. It's sticking together. I would think it would do a good job considering that it's a little goopy on my fingers. But we've got a snowball. And as I'm working it, it didn't stay as cold as the shaving cream. It's got a heavier consistency. And we'll write all this down on our sheet when we're done making all three. We'll do a secondary comparison, and then we can decide which we think is the best. Now, I'm gonna take a paper towel and wipe off my hands because, man, I have a lot of snow on my hands. All right. Baking soda is going to go for here in conditioner.
It's time for Insta Snow. Fake snow number 3.
And we're going to move on to, oh, goodness. All right. So this one is our Insta Snow. So this is the store-bought stuff. It's polyacrylic sodium salt. And it's something that you need to be very careful with. You certainly do not want to ingest this or get into your eyes. It's not something you want to mess with other than to use it exactly how it says, which is basically, we're gonna put a teaspoon of instant snow powder in a small container. If I can get the Ziploc undone. Oh my gosh. There we go. So we're gonna use our tablespoon here, but honestly a teaspoon might be better for your container depending on its size. And there we go. See how little's in there? This is gonna be amazing. Yes, so we're gonna add a little bit of water. Oh my gosh. Do you see it changing? So I will tell you, this snow is non-toxic. It just can be very irritating to the eyes. And it just, slowly add your water, and you'll slowly watch it expand and grow. So I'm going to take my fork here after I clean it off, because it's full of snow, and move around my polyacrylic acid, or salt, I'm sorry, here, so that the water is evenly distributed. Now, oh, it's very moist and cool to the touch, but it doesn't snowball. It doesn't pack like the other two snows that we made. But it definitely feels like when you grab snow and it runs through your fingers. Ooh, it definitely has a smell. I wouldn't say it's the most pleasant, but it feels good. Yeah, it's very fluffy, airy feeling, I guess, because feels like there's more space between the snow particles, or what would be the version of the snowflake in our fake snow. So there's that tiny little bit that was in here has at least doubled in size, at least. The cool thing with this is you can let it sit out and it will dry out, and it will decrease it back to its original size. So that's pretty neat. Now we're gonna put this one off to the side, and
It's time for paper snow. Snow number 4.
all right. So our last snow is a little more complicated, and this is the one that we need paper towels into it. And we need to tear them into all these tiny little pieces. All right. This one takes a little bit longer. Because you gotta tear all these pieces of paper towel up. I think this is one that you can experiment and see if the size of your paper towel makes a difference and how the snow feels when you start. Because I feel like some of my pieces are kind of big. There's so much good inquiry in making fake snow. All of those good practices that you want to use when you're discovering and learning and heading out in the world to understand it better. Oh, good old science. So, inquiry, asking those questions. Trying something new, retrying it, that good old experimentation, hypothesis, guessing, which one you're gonna like better. I have a hypothesis in my head which I have not shared. But I think that my favorite is going to be the shaving cream snow. But I don't know yet because we're not done with our experiment. But that is my hypothesis. All right. That's 2 pieces of paper towel. I think I'm going to do one more. I feel like it needs a little bit more paper. Now this one doesn't use measurement so much. It's just eyeballing and mixing till you get a slightly fluffy appearance between your paper towels and the ingredients, which are the vinegar and the baking soda. And the baking soda is going to mix with the vinegar and create a sort of fizzy feeling, which creates the fluffy appearance of the snow. And I am going keep ripping and ripping and ripping and ripping. Okay, so now we've got our paper towel. I think, you know what, though? Just because I want some.
Added the baking soda and then added vinegar and mixed with my fork until I got this mushiness and where it kind of clumps up like a ball. But I do think that it's a little wet and maybe I needed to break up the paper towels a little more, make them smaller. This is a good one to try some different ways to make it to get the best snow you possibly can. But it is definitely different than all the other 3 options.
Okay, so here's all baking soda and shaving cream, baking soda and conditioner. Ooh, so much heavier. This is the Insta Snow, and this is the vinegar and paper towels and baking soda. So at this point, I'm gonna get out my chart and see if I can write down some of the things I think about each one. I'm going to try to answer questions like how heavy it is, how cold it is, how sticky it is, how fluffy it is, how soppy it is, those kind of questions. All right, so I'm going to move my containers of snowballs, and I am going to fill out my chart. That will help me determine which is my favorite snow. So I'm going to wipe my hands off, and I am going to grab my chart here. Okay. I am sure, since I'm running out of paper, that I am done for now filling this out. And I'm sure you can fill in way more descriptions of each one of these.